continuing on with this video, I have a question. Can 11 be marked this way, or is this 1 and 1? Right? 1 and 1. Bringing together what? Bringing together the ace. The AC, double DC. Now the question is what's between the eyes? That is our question right over here. This design over here. So this is the eagle hook, right? Is this not the eagle hook eventually will create the beak inside this? This is what you get from alternate designs in games people play. It's just basic, simple recreation of what's already out there. Now, I'm not crazy about this design, so we can probably get more dimensions to this. Here is the split. 1 and 1, because this is what they call the circumflex, between two sides, between this side and this side. And this is when they put a hand on top of your head and they ask, how are you feeling, my friends? From which world do you come? 1 versus 1. Now we have 2, and we put together 5. Then we put together 2, but we got the ass of 6, creating the 2 backwards. When you create this 2 backwards, you have the A. The A. Where are you at? I'm in the house of 6. But are you really in the house of 6? Because I want to know the truth. You are in the house of 1018. 1018. 8 equals to 49. 49 is 7 times 7. 8 equals to 39. The birth inside the house of Saturn, the sky worlds, the separation between Pluto and the infiltration of Mars, 40, the blue worlds. 8 equals to 49. 10 equals to 39. The total of it is a total of 88, and that is your sky system, 100. Maybe we'll put a couple of eyes on this. We can call it 96, right? 96, we all know where 86 comes out. So just from some simple designs, do we get anything that's created. Here's a single 0, here's a double 0. Here's a cane holding this up to the doorway. Let's open up the door and see who's inside. Do we have the H of the human? Right? Do we have the H, IU? The IU? ICIU. So there's different things that come into this. I haven't decided what I want to say with this, but you clearly see that the television set, here's where we watch the TV, and every time you have a barred line, everybody says, do not enter. Do not enter. Now we're going to just try and color that in with a little bit of maybe red, green. Maybe green will be good. Yellow would probably be the best. This one is broken. And now he's rocking. He's rocking between this side here. All right, we're gonna put the rockers up. We're rocking between this side here and this side here. He can never fall over because if he has these hair pieces sticking out, right, he can only tilt as far as this over here and cannot go any further. In fact, the longer these are, the less there is a tilt. So we cut them off here, 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 and here, depending on what time of the year it is, pending where we need the extra weight. So here we showed that we had 2 and 6. Here, okay, is something different. This part over here, I was going to finish off at 2 and 5. 2 and 5. 2 and 5 is Earth. 2 and 6 is the queen. This one together, 2 and 5, brings me the television set as we saw, and brings me 10. B and E, 2 times 5, 2 plus 5. This is 26, 2 times 6, 2 plus 6, equals to 12 and 8, 20. If we work them together, 2 times 6, 2 times 5 equals to 12, equals to 10, equals to 22, and 0, 2 plus minus. 2 plus 6, 2 plus 5 equals to 8, equals to 7. And what does that give us? That gives us the penny effect, where 8, 9, 0, 1, and 2 will all go to the 10-cent effect, where 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will all go to the 5-cent effect. The total of this connection added up, 8 and 9 is 17 plus 3. This added up equals to 7 plus 13. G, M, Q, C. Quebec initials. This is game. So we see what the two of them give the same amount of totals. One is on one side, and one is on the other side. 3 and 7, okay, which is GC. Okay, we have 17 and 13, which equals to 30, which equals to 10. G, C, G, Jack, Christ, God. This one is creation, Jack, God, Christ, God of creation. 8 and 4 equals to Pluto. Pluto creating the cube, 21 and 10 equals to 31, 31, and 11 equals to 42, 9 lives communication of the cat, and 20, 1/4 of the world. Remember, the world is 80. It's not 100. The 100% is when the center of the circle is being used, and is used for 80 is 100%. There's no higher than 80. There's no higher than 4 corners, but when we have life in between and at all the corners, the only way we get in between life over here is when the spirit is coming down the center. This spirit will 40 will enlighten 60. That will be your 100 total coming through the 50 mark, and the letters are D, E, F, fed. Or how about feed? Definition. I can't hear you or see you, but I know you're coming in and vibrating within. This is just the basic. Here's the pull. Spirit of the half-life. The video cassette goes all the way around and goes all the way back out. Does it go back out through here? The information goes all the way around, vibrates, and then when it comes back here, is there a second road, right? I come up on this first road, I go all the way around, and I come back on the second road, and I deposit all within your mind the vibration. But I do not stay for a while. Can you stay, spirit? No, I can't. I must come in, I must vibrate, I must drop my eggs inside your mind. You must divide them up between your mind. What is true, what is not true, what you feel and you don't feel, and back out I go. And that's P, the one spirit of the half-life. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6, 76, 42, and 13 equals to 55, and the birth of 29, where the Venus world, the VIIV comes in, VIIV, 4, 5, and 6. You minus this or add it, it becomes 6 times 4, 24, and 10, last year's Super Bowl, which becomes 34 DC and 14. 14 is the cube. All around the cube is the moon. You add it up to 48, you get the sun. You minus it, you get 1/4 of the world. You add it up again, you get communication. You minus it, you get man's communication inside the cycle of the moon. You add it up one more time. Let's not pass 100. This would become a total of 96 in rotation, and 40 we're into the blue world. But once we reach this number over here, 6 and 2 equals to 8. 8 and 8 equals to 16. 1 and 6 equals to 7. 8 and 8 equals to 16. 1 and 6 equals to 7. 2 and 6 equals to 8. 8 and 7 equals to 15. And 56. Now the thing about this is this is the separation of the penny that we talked about over here. And we're talking all about your rotation. Your rotation. This is the letter P. It's the 16th letter. When you add up 1 to 16, it equals to 136, where we have deposited a touchdown, where we have crossed the gridiron and come out, the extra point, and the field goal. And now, because it's the Venus world, we now have what they fall into the end zone. You call it a touchback for 2 points, not the touchback, but the safety, the 2-point safety into Venus. 1 and 3 come together, and Venus is your safety. Your safety net is Venus because we come back to the world. You add this and minus it, it becomes 41 DNA and 71. 7 times 1, 7 plus 1. We are back in the gate system. You minus and add it, 7 and 4 becomes 2. 7 and 4 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 1 is 2. This gives us life. How does it give us life? Is the BB, V. Baby has life. V is the 22nd letter for life. The reverse is 25, 25, and 4. 774. That is a spectacular number because that is Christ in the delta world of Mars in Uranus. 7 times 7, 49. 7 by 4. Jesus Christ, 774. 774 divided by 2 equals 387. 3 times 87, I'm just looking for myself now, is 261. 2 times 61 equals to 122. 122 is the spirit of life. 122 divided by 2 equals 61, and we're back to the same number again, which I thought we would be, 16 or 61. So everything works in rotation. We're going to get back somewhere. It's easy to do because it's only what it means to you, because I can concoct you in any way. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is that 11 versus 1, there is no 1 when you're crossing this way. There is no 1, right? If you're crossing this way, there is. Where is there no 1? Because we're in the area where 1 is, right? Because we're in the area of 1 lives. Remember, we have one of these scenarios. I need another one. 11, 11 means there's another one going up and down. So where does 1 live? 1 lives at noon. In the middle, 12, alpha, beta, the deliverer of the spirit. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.